show and talk about how a couple things you can do to increase your conversions on your website, and how, in one use case that we just did, that we recently just did 118%, as the amount of conversion that increased on one gentleman's site. So, kind of wanted just to go through this. So, for all my competitors that are watching, hello, how are you? Welcome to the show. Now you can see the secret sauce behind all of it. So, I'm going to showcase a site here, where Bruce was able to get 118% increase in calls in a 30-day span. And I'll show you exactly what we did. It's not really any rocket science. So, for all my competitors that build sites, I expect you to do the same. So, what we did, and it's very easy. You can do this on your site, whether you have a detailer's roadmap site or not. It does not really matter. So, on his site, Bruce obviously updated photos, but he gave us a little bit of writing right here, which is, what makes us different, and had a nice picture with him and his wife. And it's clear that Bruce had married outside of his league. It's dead obvious. But, little things like that. So what we did is we took that. He gave us a little bit of writing. So if you're a roadmap partner, you'd have to give us some writing because we don't know anything about you. We can make a section like this for you on your site. And then we added a pop-up that occurs saying, hey there, we're the Geesey family. Give us a call. And with just a simple call to action. If the customer doesn't want to do it, they just click off. And then last but not least, we actually tie it to the thank you page as well. So, oh my God, I screwed up the screen. So when you tie it to the thank you page, I know this sounds weird. Why would you fill out a form submission and then put a phone call button right here in white at the form submission? Well, the reason why is if you can get someone on the phone, you're probably more likely to close someone. That's just the reality. And so if you're inviting someone to make a connection with you, and if you're seeing all the bits and pieces tie together, is that we're showing Bruce and his family, we're showing Bruce and the family on the pop-up, we're showing Bruce and the family on the thank you page. With this result, Bruce kind of almost tripled his phone calls in the past 30 days. Just from like a small change like that. And I know this is like an old one. I've done this type of video numerous times for people. But at the end of the day, who buys from you is other consumers. They're not buying a finished car. So I would always tell you, if you have the ability, you should try and make a relationship. And sometimes the easiest way to make a relationship is show who you are, who they're calling, invite them to call. Right? Hey there, this is a button people click. It goes right to Scotland and Bruce. And then even after a form submission, you can say, hey, if you're a roadmap partner, or even if you don't have a site with us, you can say, hey, just put a button on the thank you page, and I want people to have the ability to call me. Little tips and tricks like that just seem to help. And so he was able to get like a massive uptick. So much so that like he was like, oh, what else can we do? Can we run ads? I'm like, why don't we just try getting a few nice pictures? So if I were to say anything during this holiday season, just remember that people are buying from you, right? You're the best in the industry. You're the best in the area. But at the end of the day, if somebody's willing to pick up the call and have a smiling face, and someone can tie that, right? Like, why do you buy sites from us? Is that a person can help go away. So also, if you have the ability to pull a photographer in, on average, we're seeing that people showing pictures of cars being worked on. So a perfect example on the paint protection film, a picture like this compared to just a finished car, on average, you're seeing about a 70 to 72% increase in conversion. So that means you have almost a twice as much optional value for someone to fill out a form or call you from your website if you just show pictures of you working on the vehicle. versus a completed or a finished car. So this is prestigeautospayork.com if you want to just kind of poke around. His name is Bruce Giese. You could tell him that he's the best looking one out of the family. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But that's my little holiday tip, and we'll go from there. And I'm looking forward to all my beautiful competitors copping this. So, boom! Gave away a flex tool today, by the way. So, and we're going to be giving away some optical training and some other great stuff. So, make sure you head on over and watch us on Detailers Roadmap, and we'll go from there. That's my big tip. Once again, if you want to add it to your Roadmap partner site, got to give us a picture, got to give us a little section block about you, because I don't know who you are all the time. And then if you want it on a thank you page, I totally would recommend that. All you do is just comment on your site and say, hey, add this on the thank you page as well. And the team will do that. I'll share this video with my internal team as well so that they see it, because I randomly do this at night when they don't know. So other than that, give it to me. Someone's saying give it to me and call me. Definitely not going to give it to you, and I'm definitely not going to call you. Other than that, we'll go from there.